got like the taste of grass.
Taste of grass.
Like the taste of.
I'm just double checking to see if there's grass in it, because that would be. Hello and welcome to Bringing the Heat, the show that answers all your burning questions about the hot topics in Flower Mound and all of our lovely town departments. I'm your host, Justin Hobbs, and today with me, I've got Assistant Director of Library Services, Jenny Spees, and Youth Services Manager, Heather Botello. Ladies, thanks for joining us.
Glad to be here.
Very good. So do you guys know what we're gonna do today?
We eat some wings.
We sure are.
Answer some questions.
We're gonna eat wings, we're gonna answer questions. So basically, we're gonna go through a course of 10 wings and 10 questions. They're gonna get progressively hotter and hotter in wing form, and the questions are gonna be progressively pretty much the same.
Okay.
So be prepared for that. So without any further ado, let's go to our first wings. This one's gonna be the Hot Ones Classic Hot Sauce Garlic Fresno Edition. Okay. So this one's 1,700 Scoville heat units. Okay. It's got a bunch of other stuff, but it's got garlic and Fresno peppers. Fresno peppers being not particularly hot. Okay. But let's give those a shot. So you've both made a series of hmms. Any thoughts on the actual flavor?
I don't really taste the garlic.
I taste the garlic.
Yep.
A little bit of vinegar in there. But
That's it. That's what I taste more.
Not a lot of heat.
It's fine.
It's fine. Good.
It's fine.
Good. I hope you feel that way, because this one is by far our coolest pepper.
Let's just keep them all that way. They're all going to be that way.
Nope, they won't be. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Tell yourself that.
Yeah, yes.
That's
Again,
what I'm going to tell myself.
prepare yourself mentally that they're all going to be roughly the same.
Mind games.
Yeah, exactly. Mind over matter. Well, let's start with an easy question for you, Heather. Do you have to be a Flower Mound resident to get a library card? And hypothetically, if I didn't have one, how would I get one?
Are you telling us that you don't have a library card?
Don't worry about it, Heather. Answer the question.
You do not have to be a Flower Mound resident. You just have to be a resident of Denton County to get a library card. If you want to get a card, you would come to the library with your ID, and if that has your current address on it, that's really all you need.
Town employees, such as yourself,
Such as myself.
can just get a library card even without being a resident.
True.
Okay.
You can also start the process online by going to our website and then come in after to finish it up.
Perfect. But you do have to show up at some point.
You do.
You're going to have to be at the library.
You do.
Yes.
You do.
All right. So that was easy. 10% of the way in. I think you guys are doing great. Let's go to our second wing. So the second wing is going to be the Double Comfort Seeing Double Hot Sauce. And this says it's got a bunch of jalapenos.
Okay.
Amazing fiery flavor.
Okay. I have to say I don't like the color of the sauce.
Yeah.
As it is in the bottle.
It's a bit of
It
a,
doesn't give me any comfort.
yeah, it's sort of a brown.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's see what that does.
Okay. Ooh, your piece is really big, Heather.
It is.
And
Ooh, smells spicy. I like this one better.
you do? Mm-hmm. I get more flavor out of this one.
Yeah.
I think.
What are you preferring for this one versus the other one?
I think the flavor is better. Maybe it's just because I like jalapenos more.
More than the Fresno
I guess.
pepper?
Yes.
Well, so this one's 6,200 Scoville heat units.
Okay.
So we're getting up there in heat.
It's a comfortable level for me right now.
Good.
I will say that.
Excellent. All right. Well, Heather, when we think of a library, books are usually the first thing that comes to mind, but you guys do so much more. What other services do you provide?
Well, you can check out DVDs, you can check out audiobooks. We have kits for science topics and literacy. We have board games, which is really, really exciting. But you can also come get a study room and do your work for school or your business there. We have a lot of online resources. So if you need to do research on something, you can hop on our website and we give you access to a lot of different databases.
Programs.
Well,
We do stuff.
Programs.
Fun stuff.
Yes, but we're going to talk about programs.
Yeah.
We'll talk about programs later.
We can talk about
We have a lot of
Riz
programs.
is getting a little horsey.
Oh,
Are
a
you
little horsey.
are you feeling it, or is it just
Not really.
no? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's move right along. Get to it.
Okay.
All right. So this next one is going to be
Yeah.
Mark's fermented kimchi hot sauce.
Okay.
I believe fermented kimchi is redundant, but still. So it'll be kimchi, which is going to be a preserved cabbage and pepper that they have formed into a sauce. And this is La Sauce Piquante de Montreal,
Oh.
evidently.
Not just
So this
kimchi,
is
but
this is kimchi.
Canadian kimchi.
Yeah, Montreal French Canadian kimchi from a guy named Mark. You know,
right.
well, yeah, let's see what this one does for
All
us.
right. I'm not.
But
This with a
Mark with a French Canadian.
Mark.
Well, it's Mark with a K, so I don't know. He might be a normal Canadian.
Juicier. I do like pickled things, like fermented things. It's got like a, it's like a murky ish taste.
A
Like,
murky flavor.
like
I don't know if Mark would be real thrilled to
but
hear
in
you
a
describe
good way. I'm fine with. I like it.
Murky and go.
I wouldn't eat a whole like dozen of them.
No.
No, but
I was gonna say it tastes slightly sweet.
what?
Yeah. It's got a little bit of everything. It's a little salty, a little umami, got some vinegar flavor, some sour. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Great. Well, so Jenny, tell us about the business resources that are available at the library.
So we have one of our big ones is called Reference Solutions. It's a database that has all kinds of information on different customers in the area. So people use it to look up for marketing purposes. Like, let's say I want to find how many 35 to 40-year-olds live in the zip code 75022. They plug it in, they get their search, they can generate their marketing stuff. You can also use it to find like how many donut shops are there in the Flower Mound area. So that's a big one. We have Small Business Resource Center, which has links to different articles and journals and some ebooks as well. We're hoping to do some partnerships with small businesses and the chamber soon. So
Awesome.
stuff we have going on.
Very good. Okay,
All right.
to the next wing. Number 4. It's going to be the hot ones, Los Calientes Barbacoa.
Okay.
So this one's going to be 33,000 Scoville heat units.
Okay.
So if you remember, our first one was 1,600. We're up to 33,000.
Okay.
So
We're doubling down. Almost. A little bit over.
Let's not math right now.
Yeah.
Barbecue saucy.
So this tastes exactly like something to me, which I will describe in a second.
Oh, okay. I'm not finding it spicy as of yet. And as I say that, it's like rolling on my,
Yes. Sneak
my
up on
tongue.
you.
Yeah, it is a sneaky
It's there.
situation. Uh-huh.
Oh, it's reminding me of something. I can't think of what it is. I don't know.
Oh,
But good heat-wise?
Yeah.
Doing
the
okay?
tongue, a
Feeling a little
tingly,
bit?
a little tingly.
I have a little like sniffle there, so I'm
That's okay.
guessing
Yeah.
and feeling it.
I
It's natural.
But
suspect
I'm
my
good.
sinuses will start opening up soon and
Oh, definitely.
not gonna be.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a party. It's gonna be fun for everyone at home, because everyone at home doesn't actually have to deal with it. If you need to sneeze, don't
Unless
worry.
they choose.
We're just gonna stare at you.
If I need to sneeze, it's gonna blow out the mics.
Well, Jenny, to distract you,
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you that the library's Creation Lab is one of the newer resources available at the library. What are some of the many things that card holders can do there?
You can use our laser engraver to cut and engrave. Cut and engrave things, and one very popular thing to do is like cups and glasses. You can do that there. We have a Cricut cutting machine. We have an embroidery machine, so you can embroider various kinds of materials, and a sewing machine. We have 2 different size button makers, and you'd be surprised at how popular those are. They make the little, round, vote for me kind of buttons. Laminator.
Well, and we also have all of the Adobe Creative Suite. So
We do.
you don't have to pay for Photoshop yourself.
You do,
Awesome.
you do. And we have we offer 3D printing services, so you can submit a 3D print job online. We'll slice it and it'll print it, and then you can come pick it up.
Awesome. Very good. Last wing of
Okay.
this round. So this is going to be Fat Cat Gourmet.
Oh.
This is going to be Chairman Meow's Revenge. So this is going to be 54,000 Scoville heat units.
Okay.
This one's going to have scorpion pepper
Oh.
in it,
I don't.
which doesn't sound super,
No,
but you know, hey,
But wait, what does the bottle say? It's perfectly good.
it's perfectly good.
okay.
But
Let's
it's
read
from
that part.
Florida, so we don't know if we trust them. We'll find out. I don't know why I just went hard at Florida, but I did. I'm gonna stick with
Thing
it.
in my
not known
head
for their
that I'm
wings.
gonna keep quiet to
Yeah.
keep it rated G and for the public. So
I don't like the flavor.
How would you describe the flavor?
I don't want to say bad, but
but bad, evidently.
it's got like the taste of grass. Like
Taste of grass.
like the taste of not
I'm
like,
just double checking to see if there's grass in it, because
Well,
that
like-
would be perfect.
as a friend once said, it smells like the taste of a carrot. So it tastes like
I understand that when you
It's
say it
like-
like that.
tastes like
Yeah, I tasted a mustard flavor in there somehow. So Heather, final question of the round for you.
Yes.
So obviously the library has a vast physical collection, whole big library full of stuff. But what can you tell us about the online library that's available to residents?
So we have several different apps that people can download and put in their library card number. What?
I'm just cooling my tongue.
Oh, okay. I was like, what did I say? So they can download Libby, Cloud Library for ebooks and e-audiobooks. They can download Hoopla and also get TV shows, movies, music, like current music. We have Comics Plus if they want graphic novels and manga. Am I forgetting any? I think that's all the main
Those
ones.
are the big ones.
Yeah. So our online checkouts are about 1/3 of our total. So people really, really use them.
Awesome.
Yeah.
The great part is you don't have to come into the library to use. I mean, not that it's not great to not come in the.
But let's say you're
Library.
busy. Let's say
Let's say
you
you're
don't.
on vacation.
You're on vacation even.
True.
You could check out a book from your comfort of your vacation spot.
Or say you don't have a CD player in your car because it's, the 21st century, and you can download an audiobook.
My CD player holds my phone holder. It's worse the slot where I put that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's.
Listen through Bluetooth.
Or you don't have a Spotify
True.
subscription, you can check out music.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, very good. Well, again, you guys have performed admirably. Like I mentioned, some of the more thoughtful discussions on flavors, portmanteaus, whether or not grass has a flavor that we know of, all sorts of
Depends on where the grass.
yeah, all sorts of burning questions that have been answered. So, you guys stick around, and you guys out there, give us just 1 second. We'll get some more wings. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to Bringing the Heat. So let's get right back into it. This is going to be the Onima Ilmig Plus. This one hails from Barcelona, Spain.
Barcelona.
Evidently. So this one's gonna be 71,000 Scoville heat units. So let's give that one a shot.
Barcelona. rolling it around on my tongue to get the flavor more. I'm having a feeling that's not a great video.
It's not a good try.
It's not a figure out what's in here situation. To me, it tastes like the Meow guy.
The Chairman Meow. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Not loving it.
No.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty hot too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this one's 71,000 Scoville heat units.
It's
It's kind of like a sharp.
uh-huh.
Yeah, it's got a real sharp heat.
Mm-hmm.
Flavor-wise, I'm not feeling it.
No.
But I definitely am feeling more more spicy.
Yeah. Really leaning into that Barcelona joke. Very good. All right. So, Heather, you guys just wrapped up one of your biggest programs of the year, the Summer Reading Challenge. How did it go, and what's next on the program roster for the library?
Well, we had over 1,700 people participate. That's from babies who we know cannot read, but can be read too,
Great.
through our adult program. Yeah, it's the saliva now that's like, hey, here's the heat again. Over 1.7 million minutes were read this summer, probably closer to 2 million. So I'd say it went really well.
Awesome.
Really, really well. This community likes to read.
Good.
So coming up, we have a truck rodeo coming up in September. We have our haunted library coming up in October. That's going to be a big fun event. We have our art party coming up in November. So really excited. We have a lot of big things.
Cool.
A lot of big things in the works.
Excellent. All right. So you guys feeling that one a little bit more. Let's move right into sauce number 7, which is going to be from the Black Eyed Susan Spice Company.
Oh, that's
Red Flag hot sauce. All right, let's give this one a shot. So this is the Black Eyed Susan Red Flag, 126,000 Scoville heat units.
I like the flavor of this one. I say that, but I don't know if I can feel the tip of my tongue anymore. But
Fair.
it's not awful.
There comes the heat.
Yeah,
Eyes are getting a little watery.
it's not awful. Is the description
No.
for sure.
No.
Also a
Bad.
little sweet flavor. A little bit more of a red pepper versus some of these have had sort of like a neutral pepper flavor. This one's got a red pepper flavor, I think. Well, so while you work through that, youth service is a huge part of what you guys do, but you also have a bunch of activities for adults. Tell us a little bit about your adult programming.
Well, coming up, we're kicking off some new kinds of book clubs. Oh my god, it's so hot. Okay. Bi-monthly, we're starting a nonfiction book club.
Called Real Reads.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
A science fiction fantasy book club, which is also bi-monthly. Yes. A murder book club, not to commit murders.
Not to commit them, just books about it.
Books about murder,
Okay.
mysteries, and detective stories. Oh my god. And our regular book clubs are continuing on. We are also starting in the fall a partnership with Texas AgriLife, a program called
Walk and Talk.
Thank you. And where you walk and they will talk to you about different fruits and vegetables. So it's promoting healthy living. We also have one that's about, okay, give me a second. Texas Portal of History. So if you're interested in learning more about Texas history and how to access it online, we have a speaker coming to talk to people about how that works, how you can get all of this stuff. And we have a bunch of a financial retirement series coming up.
So a lot of things.
A lot of things.
Very good. Just like a lot
lot
of
of
things happening to our taste buds right now. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Well, very good.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, don't worry. There's more.
But there's more.
But wait, there's more. So next is going to be an old friend of mine, Da Bomb Evolution hot sauce. This one's, this one's just hot. It's
Just hot?
Yeah, it's 135,600 Scoville heat units, so only marginally hotter than the last. But I can tell you, this is a hot one. So,
Okay.
ready?
Yes.
Let's do it to it.
Really?
All right.
Power through.
That just smells hot.
Okay. Oh. Horrible. Oh, awful.
Awful, you say?
Awful. It's flat out awful.
That is not a good flavor.
No, that one they're largely just going for hot, I think.
Oh. Oh, it's like.
That's kind of gross.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
the town recently welcomed a new director of library services. Can you both briefly introduce her to everyone at home?
Her name is Dr. Rachel Hadudu. She was previously director at Little Lamb. And before that, she was director of Lake Dallas.
You good?
Ooh. And before that, she worked many years as in charge of outreach with the city of Plano.
Okay.
We're very excited to have her.
Yes, she's been really supportive and it's pushing us to do a lot of new things.
Such as this.
Ooh. Oh my goodness.
It snuck up. It definitely snuck up.
There's a lot to this one.
That's a complicated heat.
That's all I can say.
Yeah, multi-layered. We're back to So, second to last sauce. This is going to be from the High River Sauces Company, and it's going to be Peppers Up. I don't quite know what they're... But this one's blackberry and blueberry Apollo pepper sauce, which, I'm going to be straight up with you, doesn't sound great.
No.
But we're going to give it a shot. This one's 700,000 Scoville heat units, so this is a lot.
Okay.
If that last one wasn't, don't worry.
It's in my ears, like cartoons.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like,
I felt the last one was like breathing fire through my nose.
All right, and Jenny, this next question is going to be for
God.
you.
Okay.
So,
Oh my goodness.
all right,
I'm crying.
Peppers Up.
How do I even do it?
Lots of training.
That's a trail.
Yeah.
Very admirable. Very admirable.
It's not a very marketable skill.
I feel like I'm like leaking out of all the pores.
Once we get to this level, I do start to sweat a little bit. There's really nothing that can be done. The body,
You just gotta.
the body's just saying like, "Hey, stop doing that," and the body says like, "We should do something else. Like, we should run quickly
Cool it
away. There's a fight happening. You just don't know about it."
I like that one.
Well, good. See,
I
that's,
like
again,
that one, but I can't get over the other one.
doing well. Well,
Oh,
okay.
are we? Are we though?
I mean, Jenny, you're doing great. So, again, we all know librarians are tough, and you're holding the line. So, on that note, the library regularly gets support from a local nonprofit. Can you tell us about the work that the Friends of the Flower Mound Public Library does?
I think. The Friends of the Library have supported us in many ways. They have 4 book sales a year.
Yeah.
And they use all of that money to help us buy materials for the library, machines for the library, and support us in the news. And they do a lot of work, not just putting on the book sale, sorting through things for us. And things and the things. They do that for us.
And if somebody wanted to
help us.
volunteer for Friends of the Flower Mound Public Library, what could they do?
They would have to go on the website. They have fill out the form. They have their annual meetings after like every major book sale. So details are on there. Yeah.
All right.
They mostly need volunteers after and before a book sale to help with sending everything up and taking things down.
Very good.
I'm feeling the heat now.
Yep.
Yeah,
So you're,
I'm feeling it.
you're both in the milk.
We're both in.
So I see, you both made it into the milk pretty significantly. How's it doing? Does it help?
It does.
One does wonder if the oat milk isn't
'Cause, yeah.
absorbing
But-
as much.
'cause, yeah.
But it is helping. It is helping.
Yep. So it's time.
No.
It sure is. It's time for the Last Dab experience. And it's so extreme, there's no E at the beginning of experience. It just starts
It
with an
fell
X.
off because it was so hot.
Yeah, it was so hot, the E fell off. So the way this one works, the Last Dab experience, we have to add one last dab.
Okay.
So I just want you guys to see, because I'm going to give you an example, and I'll tell you the actual strategy for this, it's very important, is patience.
Okay.
Because, see, if you get overexcited, all of a sudden it'll go whole big rush, and we don't
Okay.
need that. Boop. So, you guys
Dab away.
just go ahead and add a
You dab
dab.
first, Heather. 'cause I
I'll
gotta-
dab first.
Add a dab.
A little dab will do ya.
A little dab will do you, in this case. And this one's going to do you
Uh-huh.
to the tune of...
I think you missed.
I did not.
I think you
I
missed.
did not. It is right there. The camera can see. It is.
Your Honor.
Point
There
of
is
order.
The
The
dab,
dab.
is clearly on the wing.
It is clearly on the wing. I did almost miss, but
So,
I like
this one's going to be 2,693,000 Scoville heat units. So this one's a lot.
This one's a lot.
This one's significant. This has gone up since our last set of sauces also. So this one presumably has some sort of flavor. I don't know what it is. We won't be tasting
Can I
it.
just mention it's hot sauce by Heatonist?
Yes.
Heatonist.
Yes.
That's great.
Heatonist. Yeah, they're definitely very good play on words type people. So what we're going to do, because there's going to be a lot going on, is I'm going to read the question.
Okay.
We're all going to cheers. We're going to have our wing. And then whoever is most capable of forming a sentence is going to answer first, followed by the second person. Okay? So, if you could read one book again for the first time, what book would it be? Cheers.
Cheers.
Best health. Oh, yeah.
Ew. Oh. Poo. Zero fan. Zero fan.
0 stars.
0 stars.
Would not recommend.
Yeah.
Dislike.
Yeah, flavor's not
Thumbs-
good.
Thumbs down.
Yeah.
Thumbs down.
So yeah, flavor's pretty unpleasant.
No,
Textures, not good.
What's texture anymore? Like,
Yeah, it's hard to
You know?
tell. Yeah, so if you could read one book again for the first time, what book would it be?
Twilight.
Okay. Is there a reason for Twilight?
Because, mind you, I read Twilight when it first came out. I was obsessed. And just to be at that level of it again, I couldn't stop reading the book. There was a meeting going on and I was reading the book because for some reason it just hit me.
Was it a library related meeting? So
It was actually a systems meeting. So we were talking about software and stuff. And I was like, you guys, I'm so close. I have one more chapter. I just got to see how this
So can you get in trouble as a librarian for not doing your job because you're reading?
Yeah.
if you're reading and someone comes up needing assistance,
Yeah.
and you say, no, thank you.
I'm reading."
Finished this, then that's a
Okay, that's a library no-no.
that's a no-no.
Yeah.
That's
don't do
a
that.
don't do that. Don't do that.
All right, Heather.
The Hitchhiker's Guide
I
to
knew
the
it.
Galaxy.
I knew it. That's what you were
By
gonna say.
Douglas
Mhm.
Adams. Yep. I read that in high school. My math teacher had it on her bookshelf, and I borrowed it from her. And yeah, once you know all the gags and the jokes, and you just can't experience them for the first time again. So it's good. It's good. Very quotable.
Good. All right.
Mostly did it.
Well, again, yeah, for the most part, Heather,
Heather, you're a champ.
excellent job. Jenny,
Jenny, medium.
medium job.
Cool.
But again, you guys both made it through, powered through, have not had any sort of medical emergencies.
Yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, thanks for helping everybody out. Learn a little bit more about our library. And for you all at home, we'll see you next time. Bring the heat.